Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading of September 24th through 30, 2023. My name is Dawn. You're listening to Dawn Williams Tarot. Thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe, as that's what helps my channel grow. Are those simple little clicks that you can do for me. If you're returning, thank you so much for supporting my channel. And today we're doing your readings a little bit different. Each time I am guided to do things a little differently, but very consistent as well, because you're still gonna get your reading. So I wanted to explain the stones that we're using. This right here is called a selenite wand, actually, but they come in different sizes. This is a really good stone for clearing anything that you would like to release negative energy from. I have a slab that's a pretty good sized slab, and when I get brand new tarot cards, I typically take them out of the box, open them up, and I put them on that slab for a day or two before I start utilizing them. So I am taking away any of the energies that would be preventing me from working with them for the highest and best, right, for my readings. So selenite is a stone that bestows blessings and healing for the physical body. It's great for clearing stones. So I also put all of my other stones when I've worked with them, or even with my bracelets, anything that has, you know, some type of a crystal or a stone of some kind, I'll lay near or on these to help clear the energy of those stones, to, you know, clear them. This also helps us connect with our higher self, our spirit guides, and it opens the path between ourselves and the divinity, right? So if you can imagine using this beautiful white luminescent light around you, it's a very good protective energy that you can use, okay? The other two stones, these are exactly the same stones. This is called bloodstone. I only have these small pieces. I think when I have an opportunity and I find larger pieces, I'm going to pick up a piece, because I really actually like the way that they feel. And bloodstone has a long historical record as a healing stone dating back to ancient Greece. It is also a talisman for Christians, as the blood represents the crucifixion, right? It's a powerful stone of courage and calmness. It is recommended for anyone who suffers from any type of trauma situations, post-traumatic stress disorder. The other thing that's beautiful about these stones is this is actually called the spiritual warrior stone. I had read that some people used to carry this stone into battle with them back in the day. But spiritual warrior seems to be very appropriate for the energies that we're in right now, since we're in this spiritual war between the dark and the light. So the only other thing I wanted to share was I was flicking through YouTube night before last. I came across this short. You know, YouTube now is starting to put out these little short videos. And this guy had posted specifically about the tools that you can use for this spiritual warfare that we're in. But one of the things that he said at the end of his video that really struck home with me was, he said, don't be afraid of the dark. Make them, dark side, be afraid of the light. And I don't know why, but that just was like, oh, that was perfect. I wrote it down so I could share it with you in these videos. The guy's site's name is Frank Files. Frank, common spelling, Files, F-I-L-E-S, in case you wanted to go check him out. Okay, so your reading today is going to be a little bit different. I am going to take myself off the screen like I've done previously, so that you can focus directly on the cards themselves and not on me. And then at the end, I'm going to give you some main themes to take home with you as homework, or you can use them as mantras or affirmations, or they may just be clarifiers for the reading so that it ties it all together. Okay. So now I'm going to take myself off of here and I'm going to lay out your cards. Let me just make sure you see these on screen. Yes. Okay. Okay, we can see everybody. How you guys doing? Gosh, I can't believe that we're already almost through September. The holidays will be here before you know it. Okay, my Sagittariuses, let's look and see. We've got this as a major arcana. This is a major arcana, Judgment, and the Magician, and the Emperor. Boy, you guys got a lot of major arcanas in your cards. So just as a reminder, the major arcana cards are meant to be energies that are stronger than the other cards, meaning that you're going to work through those energies a little bit longer. You may have gotten similar cards in the last couple of readings because this energy will carry over, okay? So the way that these lines are broken down is this first line here is about your general energies for the week of September 24th through 20. This line right here is about the unexpected things that you don't see coming, okay? This line right here is about critical things you need to know. And then this last column is all about the good stuff. So no matter what's in there, it's going to be good. Okay, so your first card, I breathe calmly and easily, and I am safe in this moment. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Yes, you are safe. Okay, your first card is the Two of Cups. So twos have to do with choices. So there's going to be a choice coming in. This card to me is a stronger card, believe it or not, than the Lover's card, which is a major arcana card. This card right here is choices in love. So as you can see, these two are coming together. They look like they're from two totally different, realms or different localities, I want to say. There is this angel up above, even though it does have this lion's head up here. I haven't looked to see if this is associated with Leo or not, but I should do that. But anyway, this card is about two energies coming together. And it could be two different energies coming together. But typically, because it's the cups, it has to do with our emotions and how we feel about things. I always look at this as there's a potential for a new friendship to come in, or somebody that is going to really resonate with your heart. Could be a new relationship, could be, new love. And there's choices here. So there's a decision to be made, whether or not you want to accept love or not, right? So that's your first card. And then we have the World. So the World is a major arcana card. This is a beautiful card. The World is about harmony and balance and fulfillment. And the journey of the Fool starts with the Fool, and he goes through all of his lessons through his life until he finally gets to the World. This is the last card of the major arcana in the deck. So this says that there's something that's coming to an end, something that's coming to a beautifully perfect end. It's a place of peace. It's a place of understanding. It's a place of conclusions. It's a card of, integration and balance, right? But there is a high level of spiritual awareness in this card. So something that you've been working through a long time, or something that you've been working through maybe for your whole life, is cycling through, right? This cycling to a completion, into a completion that makes you happy and feeling whole. However, that also suggests that because you're still alive, right, that means that you're going to have a new beginning of some kind, okay? It's going to be something that's going to come in that's really going to get you going in a new direction. Here we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is a bit of a distraction. So distraction in thinking, or distraction in something that, you should be focusing on, but you're not for whatever reason. The thing about the Hanged Man is, if you look at this, he's hanging upside down, one-legged from the tree of life, right? This is supposed to represent the tree of life. This is something that is completely out of your hands. And this means that there's some kind of a delay to something that you're creating, or delay to something that you've been waiting for some kind of communication on. The Hanged Man is a distraction, but it's also about creative thinking, because if you look at him, he has a luminosity around his head. He has some kind of an epiphany, some kind of an awareness that's coming in for him. And the only reason why he's able to get that information is because he's been forced to slow down. He's been forced in this delay, which is why I said there's nothing you can do about this delay. It's just going to happen because it's meant, it's divinely meant to be. The other thing about the Hanged Man is, this is a card of really thinking outside the box. So whatever this represents to you, just know that it's a slight delay, and that things will be coming as divinely guided. Again, this column right here, things are unexpected that you're not expected to see. We have the Turtle Spirit, which means slow and steady wins the race. I love the spirit, the Turtle Spirit. I don't know why, it just resonates with me. And what you're not looking for, right? Things are unexpected, is the Judgment card. Now, the thing about the Judgment card is that these people are having a wake-up call on something. So something's coming in that's going to be revealed, and it's going to be big, because you have this angel here, which I think this is our, Archangel Gabriel. I'm not sure. I'm just going to say it's an archangel, because we know it's an angel. We can see it. I just don't remember which one. But he's blowing his trumpet, right? And he's basically telling everybody, wake up. And it's big, it's global, it's judgment. And judgment has to do with an awakening or a new awareness. And it's seeing things with a new set of eyes. And as it's unexpected, I have a feeling it might not be something that is immediately close proximity to you. I feel like there's going to be things that are coming out globally that are being revealed, right, for this next week. I feel like each week we're building more and more. I don't know if you can feel those energies, but if you can feel them, a lot of people are saying they're feeling kind of this dread, or this kind of apprehension kind of energy. And I think that once more of this information comes out, it is definitely going to be a wake-up call. It's definitely going to get you to think outside the box. It's definitely going to make you see things a little bit more differently, okay? But whatever this is, I feel like that's part of this delay. It's going to come out in the best way that it's supposed to, because it's divinely guided. Again, this is a major arcana card, so it could be that we're dealing with this energy for a while, okay? And it's going to be revelation after revelation after revelation in a way, if you are paying attention to those things. Then we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands doesn't necessarily have to be gender specific. It could be anybody that you know that exemplifies these qualities. The King of Wands is really very fiery. So this person's very creative. This person is some kind of a ruler, right? He rules his own universe. He rules his own kingdom. He feels like he's on top of the world, right? So the salamanders all represent fire. So this fiery energy. And wands are associated with your sign. So this is you, right? This is your energy. This is a card of inspiration, creativity, passion, motivation, and intuition. So I would say that all of those energies are very up front and center, that you're really tapping into those energies. And this is putting you in a very strong position in your reading. Then we have the King of Cups, and this king is the king of emotions. He's mastered his emotions. As you can see, he's holding his cup, he's holding his scepter here. And all around him, the water is very choppy and there's all this chaos going on. But if you look at him, he's quite calm and he's quite comfortable because he has not allowed those external things to bother him. He is a master of his own feelings, right? Again, this does not have to be gender specific. This could be somebody that you're working with. This is somebody that is a mentor for you. This could be somebody that you hire to do work for you as a professional of some kind. Or this is you tapping into both of these two strengths within yourself. You're using this fire energy to be motivated and to move forward and to take action, because this guy takes a lot of action, but at the same time, you're controlling your emotions, okay? You're controlling your emotions through this period. And I feel like these are two beautiful cards because, you know, you have to control your emotions to whatever it is that's going to be revealed here. This is all unexpected stuff. So you're going to be digging deep. You're going to be taking action. And you're going to be controlling your emotions, okay? So next, your next column has to do with critical things you need to know, okay? So this is something you need to know. And the first one is forgiveness brings freedom. As you can see, the chains are broken because forgiveness is a really, really interesting energy. Because when you think of forgiveness, you always think about forgiving somebody else for their actions or their what they've done or whatever. But the biggest person that really deserves this forgiveness is yourself. I say that because a lot of times we are so hard on ourselves. We always think, oh, I should have known, or oh, I should have done this differently, or oh, whatever it is, right? It's those thoughts that we feed ourselves about being hard on ourselves. And the thing that we have to remember and realize is that we did the best that we could in that moment based on the information that we were given. Also, the state of mind we were in, you know, there's a lot of things that go into why things happen the way they do. And could we have done it differently? Could we have made different choices? Could we have handled something? Yes, absolutely. Yes, those things are absolutely true. However, in the moment, that wasn't where your mind was at. That wasn't where your heart was at. So forgive yourself for any transgressions that you feel that you've done that, you know, is holding you back, really, because if you forgive yourself, it helps clear that energy out of your heart. And all that forgiveness is really important because once you learn how to forgive yourself for things, you can forgive other people as well. It doesn't mean that you forgive them for, bad treatment or, them treating you less than the way you want to be treated by someone. And the forgiveness isn't necessarily to forgive them so that they have a clean slate. It's really the forgiveness is within yourself so that you clear your space, right? So this is critical information you need to know. Also, you're operating from this magician energy. What I find really interesting is this. We can go this way. We can go from the hangman, where we're having this epiphany, where we are the king of wands, where we're actually going to take some type of action. And this is confirming, oh my goodness, you've got all the tools that you need in order to be and do whatever it is that you need and want to do. The magician is a card of mastery. It is a card of expertise. It's also a card of training. In reality, we are always constantly learning. That is what makes humanity unique. We're constantly learning. We're constantly diving in to figure out why we tick the way that we tick, right? And basically what this card is saying, you've got all the tools, you've got everything you need. Bring down that energy from above. Bring down your higher self energy because you can, because you have the ability to do that. You've got the tools to do that and ground that for yourself, right? Because if you do that exercise, you have all this beautiful abundance and you have all this beautiful yellow energy around you, which is basically energy of happiness and joy, which is what the yellow represents on the tarot cards. And then we have this 8 of Wands. Now, this 8 of Wands is about a victory coming in. This is about a victory coming in. This is about changes, quick changes. This is very fast change. Could very well mean that some of you are moving, relocating, moving from job to job, something like that. But it's also a very fiery energy. This, again, taps into the Sagittarius energy of fire. So it could be that you're having downloads of intuition and downloads of inspiration. But this card is a fast-moving energy. So this is going to come in quickly. So be prepared for that. And because of that fast-moving energy, that taps into this Ace of Cups. This is an opportunity right here, a new concept, a new opportunity, a new thought, something that's coming in that is going to really activate your heart center, right? This is really going to be a gift. And I say it's a gift because this is a gift from God. This is God's hand right here handing you this beautiful opportunity. And not only that, but he's giving you this dove of peace. So your cup is going to overflow. This is an opportunity. Now, the thing that I do want to say is because it's an ace, that means that this energy coming in still needs some nurturing, right? It still needs your attention because if you don't nurture it, it's not going to grow. It's like anything else. It's like a plant. It's like anything in nature, right? Once you're given this gift, you got to put a little bit of attention on there so that it will manifest and continue to grow. But this is a beautiful card. This last column is all about the good stuff. And the first thing you want to know is that you are a powerful light worker. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. So what this card tells you is that you are a being that has given your life to the service of others, right? And even though it might not seem that you really are serving in a place, in a way that in your mind might not be great, the thing that Spirit always tells me and has told me for years is that just continue shining your light. Come from this heart center. To me, this looks like Mother Mary energy or, Mary Magdalene or any of those beautiful divine beings that come from their heart center, right? And we've got all these roses here, which are associated with you know, Christianity and love and beauty, right? So, yay, great card. Then we have the Emperor. Now, what I love about the Emperor is that the Emperor is a card of authority, leadership, and he's very focused in his thinking. He's very focused. Now, right here, you can't tell what he's holding. I always say that this is the world in his hand right here. And the reason why I say that is because I look at this card as a combination of all the king's energy. So he has got the King of Wands, he's got the King of Cups, he's got the King of Swords, and he's got the King of Pentacles. He's been able to create his universe in a way that is abundant, in a way that is quite nurturing, right? He is also an entrepreneur, right? So the Emperor is a card of, he's very structured in his thinking. He has very clear vision. This energy is either somebody that you're working with, that you know, that's coming in, that you are going to tap into this energy with, that is going to work with you towards a goal. And this could, it doesn't necessarily have to be gender specific, but typically this is the masculine card because this card represents the divine masculine. Okay, beautiful card. And then this card is the Seven of Cups. Now this card right here says you're being spoiled for choices. You're going to have a lot of stuff that's going to come in that's going to say, oh, you can choose this, or you can choose that, or you can choose this. There's all these things in here. And some of the stuff you're not going to know what it is that's in the cup because we don't always know. We always think, oh, I just want the big shiny thing, right? Whatever's going to make us feel the best. But one of the things that this card does represent is when you do make a choice as to which cup you want to tap into the one that lights up your heart, because again, this is about emotions, right? Don't choose the choice that satisfies the ego, basically. This is a card that you really want to tap into, making choices, making smart choices that are going to uplift you, that are going to speak to your heart, and it's going to allow you to be the Queen of Wands. Now, what's beautiful is we have the Queen and the King. So these represent, represents this divinity right here, the divinity of this King and Queen working in concert with one another. Now, if I want to show you something, I just realized too, is if you look at the King, he's got these salamanders, which salamanders, his cloak has got salamanders on it as well. So what this states is that, yes, he's very much a fire energy because salamanders do represent fire. She has no salamanders. What she focuses on, and she is able to create just as strongly as he can, she focuses on where the sun shines. She's focusing on this sunflower right here. She also has this black cat. This black cat keeps her company because she could give two craps about what anybody thinks about her in all reality. She is very intuitive. She's very much into creating what she wants in her life, and she's very focused on that. And she's done a very good job because she is now this queen. So this card represents your energy as well. Overall, you've got some amazing, amazing cards here. It looks like a lot of good stuff is coming in. The only thing that I see, of course, is this Judgment card that's going to represent some kind of a truth being told, something outside of yourself that is going to be revelatory for you. But, I mean, other than that, everything looks really, really good, Sagittarius. So now I'm going to pull myself onto the screen to give you your last messages of your themes. These are going to be your themes to close out your reading. The first card is the lobster, and it's talking about a financial pinch. Okay. Now, the funny thing is you don't really have any representation of money in your reading. So you may be feeling this energy for whatever reason that's going on in your life, but that too will change. Flag is your next card, and it says, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Sagittarius, don't lower your standards. You are the fire energy, and people look up to you and look for you to be the instigator, to be the inspiration, because you're full of passion, you're full of motivation, okay? So don't be tempted to lower your standards. And then we have the ant. And the ant represents work, achievement, and success. So that's a beautiful card. That's confirming a lot of the stuff that this is talking about. And then we have the gavel, involvement with the law. So with that being said, some of you may be signing contracts. Some of you may be going through divorce proceedings. I don't know. But the thing that I'm going to say is slow down. Slow and steady wins the race. The reason why I bring that up, because the first thought that I had was a ticket, getting a ticket in your car, right? Getting pulled over or being pulled over for whatever reason, which would make this card involvement with the law. Okay, and your last card, dun, 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 is the Forest. It says there's going to be some muddled and unclear thinking. And that could very well come in with that judgment card, where this information is coming in and it's going to muddle your thinking. However, I don't think that it's going to remain an issue for you, because everything else looks amazing. So something might come in that it just goes, ooh, and you might have to think it through. But other than that, this looks really, really good. The takeaways: forgiveness, forgive yourself, okay? The other thing that I see is to breathe. You are safe. You are always safe. God always has you. The angels always have you. They've always got your back. It's us who forgets to call on them, okay? It's us who forgets to utilize their help. And this last thing that I have not shared with any of the other ones is that thoughts are fueled by feelings, which become magnets for manifestation. What we think, we create. What we feel, we attract. What we envision, we become. So you have an amazing week. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe. And until next time, take very, very good care of you, Sagittarius. Blessings.